an amount of presence and awareness and connection and the ability to be with someone and not somewhere else. And you're also running businesses and leading and doing all the things, right? So
Yeah.
I ask this because I feel like I'm in it too. And I want to learn from you too, is like, how do you, lead and show up and then still be present for these connections and still make these connections within people. But then also you have your employees and teams and things that, right? Like that's a lot of, a lot of the show to run, let's say. And I know it takes a lot
Yeah.
of capacity. So like, how do you do that? Any tips?
A lot of balls in the air. I joke with Susan from Kalahari Rose. I'm like, it's like you're at a circus or a show and the spinning plates. I'm like, whichever one's getting ready to fall is the one you've got to, grab. And so you're right. It is managing, and balancing a lot of things. But I think from a team perspective, I was in, like I said, sales for a long period of time. So I think the marketing and sales aspect, connecting with people and being able to educate is definitely a strength that I have.
Yeah.
Sharing that with the team. So working with them one-on-one or in a group setting about what are we really here for? And it is connection to our community and helping people either on a wellness journey that they're already on or helping them create one. A lot of people, are being diagnosed with heavy metal or mold toxicity and being told you need to go sauna or buy a sauna, and they're like, buy a sauna. So they come in, and our biggest thing is learning. I love to know how people heard about us, but it's more important for me to know the why. And that could range from skin, stress, toxicity, performance, recovery. And so being able to then connect with them where they are, we then start talking about a discovery phase. So if you're discovery phase one, it's what is this place? What is infrared sauna? And then we know how to recommend maybe supplements or ways to use the sauna. Like you said, you like using the muscle roller and the lacrosse ball. We also have little hand weights and resistance bands. So I think for me, teaching the team that yes, we are a business. In order to stay in business, we have to make money. But how are we connecting with the clients where they are, and then helping them get to a future phase or a better phase? Juggling two studios has been interesting. I'm out in Camas. So Park City was very selfish of starting it first because I wanted it close. And then we're in the district, but our neighborhoods are both very similar. So we've got Orange Theory, Prime IV, we've got yoga studios, joint chiropractic. So the feel in both of the neighborhoods is very similar, which is great because we love to partner and collaborate with other wellness businesses and non-wellness businesses. But that's been really nice. We've got some clients that are like, I love coming here and doing a sauna and then going to Prime IV. So that community connection has been great. And I'm learning. I mean, I am a wide open, vulnerable book right now. My mom always told me you have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I didn't really know what that meant. Managers and directors through my career always said you have a very entrepreneurial, you run your business, right? You're not just like going out, seeing a doctor, checking the box, or like doing a lunch. So I think there's always been this in me, but taking it from I'm in a corporate environment to this is my business, and how do I run this business, and what are, avenues and tactics and things you can do within a business. I'm very much learning, and thankfully we've got a new area director in Nashville. She's come into the franchise and she's done these types of things before. So I had just said, hey guys, I know I'm doing this well, but what else can you teach me? So I'm 49 years old, and this has been the last 2 years. I mean, learning about real estate, broker real estate, like how do you get commercial space, and like learning about a build out and all these different things. So I feel like I'm very much a student still in some aspects of this, which is exciting because I love to learn.
Yeah, same. Always be learning. And,
Yes.
tapping into that like inner knowing of, I don't know yet, but I'll find a way, or I'll find someone, or I'll meet someone that could teach me how to do that. And like you said, I love what you said, where you're like, I know I'm really good at this, right? It's so great to be able to identify our areas of strength and nurture those and, go forward. But then, what am I not seeing? Give me some perspective. Help me see the water, when I'm the fish. Like, tell me what I don't know
Yes.
yet. How can you help me? That's really how I feel too. So I just was, it's nice, when we think, entrepreneurs or business owners or directors or running, it's like, it's hard to, imagine the day to day if you're not in it. And I think too, it's nice to know that, to hear it from you, I would just say it feels good to know that you feel like I also
Yeah.
work out at Hot Works every day. So I love the sauna. And then I love coming to your sauna and stretching and recovery and all of that. I've gotten
Yeah.
to the point now where, yeah, daily sauna just is like my fave. I love the sweat. I love the detox. I love the movement. I love the way my skin feels.
Yes.
And I just like, being in there and it's hot and like listening to a meditation or some music or whatever, and just kind of like getting lost in my body, to be honest, like just like the sweat and massaging things. So, what are some of those powerful benefits of infrared, and why do we need to be doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I love that you just like embrace it. And it's so interesting because sauna has been around, to your point, for ages. And the US is like kind of just figuring it out, some of these
Mm-hmm.
alternative modalities, which is so cool to be in a phase of education, and learning from people like you that have done it for so long. So most people hear sauna and they do think traditional sauna. Gym is where you're finding it most in the US, or a hotel. You open the door, it's 200 plus degrees. They tell you to get out if you can make it in 10 minutes. They usually smell a little moldy, which is kind of
Mm-hmm.
creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not super comfortable. There are some people out there that really love that form of sauna, and that's great. But infrared is going to heat you at a cellular level. So where those traditional saunas, they're heating the air around you. So yeah, you're gonna sweat. I mean, how could you not sweat at 200 degrees? But the infrared is heating your body. So Sunlighten is the industry leader in using multiple wavelengths of light. So Hotworks uses far. A lot of yoga studios that are heated use far, and that's good. You're getting one wavelength, if you will. So that far is penetrating your body the farthest. Sunlighten added mid. So for me, that was really important. That's muscles and joints.
Muscle.
It's also great. Yeah. Cardiovascular health, mental health is positively impacted, which is great. Seasonal affect, it's crazy. I had people last year that are like, I'm really experiencing seasonal affect and I'm going to the tanning bed. And I'm
Okay.
like, do not go to UV. Now you're going to give yourself cancer and treat your seasonal affect. But I did not ever understand seasonal affect living in Florida. Going through Nashville, it was a really big shock. There's more rain in Nashville than there is in Seattle. So when it's gray and rainy, it is days of it. And my husband
Yeah.
was still commuting to Florida, and I was like, I feel weird. Get in the sauna. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes. So there's data on that. And then the near is wonderful, like you said, for skin. I love the way my skin looks after sauna and using sauna regularly. So that's just penetrating your body the least. So you're getting it in a little bit of the muscle, but it's really good for eczema. We've got a team member, his whole trunk was covered in eczema and it's gone. So it's pretty amazing. Again, that's all that underlying inflammation, which we all have. I had no idea in Utah how much heavy metal we have from all the mining and the copper out in like the Daybreak area. Um, so helping with that. And then mold, unfortunately, is so prevalent.